Alien beauties saw humans as inferior, until they met him. Commander Zara stood tall on the bridge of her warship, her blue skin gleaming under the soft lights. Her silver eyes watched the small human vessel floating helplessly in space. The ship looked broken and weak, just like she expected from these primitive creatures. "Another pathetic human craft," she said to her second-in-command, Officer Luna. Luna had the same beautiful blue skin and silver eyes as all women from their planet Valoria. "These humans are so weak and stupid. How did they even reach space?" Luna smiled coldly. "Shall we destroy them, Commander?" "No," Zara replied. "Bring them aboard. I want to see what these inferior beings look like up close." The Valorian women had ruled the galaxy for thousands of years. They were stronger, faster, and smarter than every other species they had met. Their technology was beyond anything other races could imagine. They saw themselves as perfect beings, and they looked down on everyone else, especially humans. The human ship was pulled into their massive vessel. Zara watched through the viewing screen as the airlock opened. She expected to see scared, crying humans begging for their lives. Instead, one human walked out calmly. He was tall with dark hair and green eyes. His name was Jake, and he did not look afraid at all. In fact, he seemed completely relaxed, as if being captured by alien warriors was just another day for him. "Welcome aboard," Zara said with a mocking smile. "I am Commander Zara of the Valorian Empire. You are now our prisoners." Jake looked around at the beautiful alien women surrounding him. They all carried advanced weapons and wore armor that looked more expensive than anything on Earth. But he just smiled back at her. "Nice ship," he said casually. "Thanks for the rescue." Zara blinked in surprise. This human was treating their capture like a favor. Luna and the other Valorian officers looked confused too. Humans were supposed to be terrified when they met Valorians. "Rescue," Zara laughed. "You are prisoners, not guests. Your pathetic species means nothing to us." Jake nodded thoughtfully. "I can see why you might think that. Your technology is really impressive, but you know what I find interesting?" "What?" Zara asked despite herself. "Your ship has a small design flaw in the engine cooling system. See that panel over there?" Jake pointed to a section of the wall. "The thermal regulators are running about 15% too hot. It is not dangerous yet, but in maybe 6 months, you might have some problems." Zara stared at him. How could this primitive human know anything about Valorian technology? She had studied engineering for decades, and even she had not noticed any problems with the cooling system. "You are lying," she said. Jake shrugged. "Check it if you want. The temperature readings should be around 300 to 40 degrees, but they are probably closer to 390. Luna quickly checked her scanner, and her silver eyes went wide. "Commander, he is right. The readings are at 392 degrees. Zara felt a strange feeling in her stomach. No human should be able to understand their technology. "Lucky guess," she muttered. Over the next few hours, Jake was kept in their holding area, but he kept surprising them. When Officer Maya brought him food, he thanked her and asked about her home planet. When Officer Lisa tried to interrogate him, he answered her questions honestly and asked intelligent questions back about Valorian culture. Most shocking of all, he never once seemed intimidated by them. The Valorian women were used to other species cowering before their beauty and power, but Jake treated them like equals, which confused and frustrated them. "This human is strange," Luna told Zara privately. "He acts like he does not know we are superior to him." "All humans are inferior," Zara replied, but she sounded less certain than before. That night, alarms started blaring throughout the ship. Pirates had found them and were attacking. The Valorian women rushed to battle stations confident in their superior skills and weapons, but these pirates were different. They had new technology that could match Valorian shields and weapons. The battle was not going well. "Our main weapon systems are failing," Maya reported from her station. "The pirates have some kind of jamming device." Zara felt panic rising in her chest. Valorians never lost battles. They were supposed to be invincible. "Commander," Jake's voice came through the communication system. I might be able to help with that jamming device. What? Zara was so shocked she forgot to be angry that he was using their communications. The jamming works by creating interference patterns, but humans have dealt with similar problems before. If you let me access your tactical systems, I can show you how to counter it. Zara hesitated. Letting a primitive human touch their advanced systems went against everything she believed, but her ship was in danger, and her crew was looking to her for answers. Fine, she said finally. But one wrong move and you go back to the holding cell. Jake was brought to the bridge. Zara watched nervously as he studied their tactical display. His fingers moved quickly over the controls, and within minutes their jamming problem was solved. There you go, he said simply. Your weapons should work normally now. The battle turned quickly after that. The Valorian weapons tore through the pirate ships and soon the threat was over. Zara stared at Jake in amazement. How did you know how to do that? Humans are good at solving problems, Jake explained. We might not have the best technology, but we are creative. We find ways to make things work. For the first time in her life, Zara began to question what she had been taught about human inferiority. This one human had just saved her entire ship and crew. Over the following days, Jake continued to surprise them. He helped Officer Carroll fix a problem with the food processors that had been annoying the crew for months. He showed Officer Beth a more efficient way to organize the supply inventory. He even taught some of them card games from Earth that they found surprisingly fun. Most importantly, he treated all of them with respect and kindness, something they rarely experienced even from other Valorian men. I do not understand, Luna confessed to Zara one evening. We were taught that humans are weak and stupid, but Jake is neither of those things. Zara had been thinking the same thing. Maybe, she said slowly, we were wrong about humans. The idea terrified her. If they were wrong about humans, what else might they be wrong about? When they finally reached a space station where Jake could transfer to a human ship, Zara found herself reluctant to let him go. Why do you not hate us? She asked him before he left. We captured you and called you inferior. Jake smiled, that same calm smile he had worn since the beginning. Because I understand fear, he said. Your people are afraid of losing their place as the strongest species in the galaxy. But strength is not just about having better weapons or technology. Real strength comes from working together and learning from each other. As Jake walked away, Zara realized that everything she thought she knew about humans was wrong. They were not inferior at all. In some ways, they might even be superior to Valorians. From that day forward, Zara began to question many of the beliefs she had held her entire life. She started treating other species with more respect and opened diplomatic relations with several human colonies. The other Valorian women on her ship began to change too. They had all seen what one human could accomplish with creativity, kindness, and determination. They realized that true superiority came not from putting others down, but from lifting everyone up. Jake had taught them the most important lesson of all. No species is truly superior to another. Each has something valuable to offer, and the galaxy is stronger when everyone works together as equals. Years later, when Zara became an ambassador between the Valorian Empire and the Human Federation, she would always remember the human who showed her that real strength comes from understanding and respect, not fear and domination.